News 46 is brought to you by
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Capriotti Sandwich Shop, located in the Pahrump Nugget Casino. Call us at 775-751-3354 to order ahead.
Tonight on News 46, a man is injured after he is run over by his own vehicle.
And Al Jones says goodbye to Young at Heart.
And first strike and you're out for a long-time adult softball team. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, February 28, 2012. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. A man is injured on Basin near Linda Street after his own car apparently ran him over.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall and Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall and Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Around 6:30 last night, a single vehicle accident on Basin just east of Linda Street. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to find one elderly gentleman who had fallen out of a vehicle and also struck by the vehicle. It appears that other occupants were also inside the car with the man. Valley Electric was also called on scene to evaluate a power pole that was also part of this accident. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. The man was transported to Desert View Hospital via Medic 2. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Basin and Linda for News 46.
Co-host of the weekly morning show here on KPVM, Young at Heart, Al Jones, said goodbye yesterday.
That's right. He was joined on the set by some of our fellow employees with a heartfelt goodbye from Vern Van Winkle.
Big Al is leaving us.
Are they going to sing?
We are.
going to sing?
Of course.
For he's a jolly good fellow.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. We can deny. Hey.
So how many years have you been in TV now? 12 years. So how many, are you here 12 years?
Oh,
40 years. 40
wow.
years now.
Wow.
You're out of TV forever now, huh? I think so.
We'll see you on the internet. Come on.
You'll see me on the internet. Isn't it, dear Al? It makes so kind of big. It's true, but what a night. Oh, thank you for 12 years of wonderful. I love you forever.
Alvin?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, sir.
You're a asset to KPVM-TV, buddy.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You're an awesome buddy.
Appreciate it.
I just love Al. He's such a sweet man.
It is. He will be very missed. I like him a lot.
He will be. We're going to miss you, Al. All right. Well, there was, we spoke to, however, Joe Snell, who believed he made arrangements to pay for his team one day late for this year's adult softball league.
That's right. He and 30 other people are disappointed that they have been denied playing in this year's tournament.
Yeah, I've been a part of the ASA association out here ran by Ken Causey for the last 5 years, ASA that he's been running out here for the last 5 years. And I went to sign up this year, attended all of Ken's meetings, and informed him at the last meeting on February 18th that our sponsor check for my co-ed team was coming out of Vegas, and I could go into Vegas and get that. He said no problem, have it just mailed in. And I also informed him about my men's team sponsorship, and told him that I would have that on Thursday or Friday. He said it wouldn't be a problem, just give him a call. So Friday came at 11 o'clock. I called and told him that I had my sponsorship, when can I meet? And he basically told me I was one day late and I couldn't play, and that I was too late and we just couldn't play. So now I have 30 people between my co-ed team and my men's team that are upset and wondering why one day late is such a big deal and why we can't play, when I have attended all the meetings, turned in my rosters, scheduled practice times with Ken Causey up at the park when he knew we were playing.
And just because you're one day late, how do you really feel about this?
It's really saddening to me. I've supported Ken for the last 5 years in his league. The sponsorship is $350, and for the last 2 years now, my men's team has sponsored themselves. So that's each guy giving like $25 out of their own pocket just to play softball. In these tough times, that's kind of hard. It's hard to find a sponsorship, and we understand that. Some guys on my team, they just want to play so bad that they're willing to, work an extra hour or two at work to get the money to play. And it's just saddening. We got a lot of upset people on my teams right now, and I just don't understand why, because I was one day late when I informed them that we can't play.
And this is just your team, not the ASA, any other team through the ASA?
No, this is only my team is being banned from the league right now because I was one day late. I'm not sure if there was other teams or anything else that's what's going on with the other teams. I just know that this is what Ken has told me, is that I was one day late and I couldn't play. The schedules were made up and I couldn't play.
Do you think there's something else behind this?
I do. I'm not quite sure what it is. I have my suspicions of what it is. But like I said, I've supported Ken for 5 years in his league. I have a co-ed team and a men's team for the last 3 years. And I just don't know why we've won his league the last 2 years. So I'm just not sure why I'm getting hated on. I went to another guy to see about trying in a different league. I'm not sure if that's why or not.
Have you contacted the town board members about this?
I have contacted all of the town board members, and they have contacted the town manager, and they basically told me that they cannot help. They would be there for any support that I would need and to use their names and any kind of reference that I need, but basically that their hands are tied because Ken runs his own league out here. The town has nothing to do with it, and I contacted the ASA president, Tony, and he also said that same thing, that Ken runs his own league up here, and no one can say, that he has to let us play. So basically, I just want to get my story out here and let you guys know, I don't think this is right. One day late, and I'm trying to represent 30 people here that just want to play softball and have fun. We go up there for 2 hours a night, play. It costs $30 a night for us to play as a team.
Well, KPVM has tried to contact Ken Causey. He has declined comment at this time. If you would like to help Joe and his teammates, you can contact him at 990-6015 or email him at atlantajoe@tmo.blackberry.net.
And folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to have Nathan Hollenbeck right after the break with your Week in Sports.
Mom's Diner is truly the heart of Pahrump, where good people meet for good food. Owned and operated by the Chumley family, Mom Diane, Dad Larry, and son Brett. The food's so good you'll think they stole your mama. The setting is right out of the good old days. From a teapot collection, antique toy cars, a working telephone booth, to all kinds of handcrafted art. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Dine in or take out. Try the Momstrosity Burger.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Yes, you know what that means. NASCAR is back. And not just NASCAR, but the Daytona 500. After a rain delay on Sunday, February 26th, the big race that all racing fans were waiting for got pushed to the next day. An unusual day. A Monday for the Daytona 500. But we can say that with the day change and the highlight reel, that this Daytona race will go down as the most bizarre in NASCAR history. With rain, fire, and even laundry detergent all factored in history at Daytona. The first Daytona 500 to be postponed took more than 36 hours to complete after rain pushed it from its scheduled Sunday afternoon start to Monday at lunch, and ultimately turned it into the first ever NASCAR race run in primetime television. And oh yeah, must I add, Matt Kenseth grabbed his second Daytona 500 title. And oh, you know that one law, that law where you can't talk or text on the road? Well, Brad Keselowski was tweeting on Twitter while racing to update his fans. But now, I understand why it is against the law. Keselowski crashed at 190 miles per hour. But he still updated his fans on Twitter minutes after. He did gain massive amounts of followers, going from 65,000 to 200,000 during the race. But then going back to the rain, fire, and laundry detergent, Juan Pablo Montoya crashed under caution into a safety truck filled with about 200 gallons of jet fuel. And the collision cost a massive fireball that scorched the track and will be the most indelible image of the 54th running of the Great American Race. What did they use to clean it up? Tide laundry detergent, of course. And well, as I mentioned, Matt Kenseth did win his second title with leading in first when the white flag was waved. And it was side by side with Earnhardt Jr. when Kenseth crossed the finish line. And now a couple of announcements. The talk with the Sacramento Kings and about moving to Anaheim. Well, the Kings and the NBA announced a tentative deal Monday to finance a new arena that would keep the team in California's capital for the long haul. The city council will vote the plan March 6th. And speaking of basketball, the All-Star game was held this weekend. The game was held in Orlando, Florida. And even though it's Orlando, Kobe Bryant found a way to do it again with it not even being in LA. Kobe moving past Michael Jordan as the career scoring leader in the game, and did it all with a broken nose from Dwayne Wade. Durant had 36 in MVP performance, and Blake Griffin's interception of LeBron James passed secured the victory for the Western Conference 152-149 win over the East on Sunday night. Now on to a devastating subject. As we announced from the desk last week about the dreadful loss of Tom Martinez, the quarterback coach for the three-time Super Bowl champ, Tom Brady. Tom Martinez worked with Brady when he was a teenager growing up in San Mateo, where Martinez coached at College of San Mateo. Their relationship continued during Brady's NFL career. The death of Martinez was kind of irrelevant. And what I mean by that is, not many people knew who Martinez really was until Super Bowl 46, when James Brown had the time to sit down with Tom Brady. Martinez watched Tom Brady grow into a man and watched the perfection grow that Coach Martinez helped craft. Martinez is not just a coach to Tom Brady. Martinez was a mentor, coach, friend, and a hero.
How proud are you of that 12-year-old?
Well, the part that I'm most proud of, and I think most people don't know, is that I'm more proud of him as a person, as a man, as a leader. He's a better person than he is a quarterback. And everybody says he's the best quarterback there is.
And Nathan Adelson Hospice is holding a senior resource carnival at Nye Communities Coalition building off Wilson Street.
Nathan Adelson Hospice will be having a senior resource carnival. We're going to speak to Shelley Hepler about the event that's coming up on March 14th.
Again, we will be having our annual senior resource carnival, which will be on March 14th, and it'll be at the Nye County Coalition, which is the old man's school. So we're going to, very excited. We're going to have a lot of people coming. So
these are very well attended.
Yes, they are. We're very fortunate. It is an event that Nathan Adelson Hospice does to give back to our community, to show all the different resources we have in town that many people may not know that we have or even think that the small town of Pahrump has.
Tell a little bit of what they consist of, medical offices, doctors, just all sorts of resources.
Yes, we have medical offices, the doctors, the hospital, our nursing home, and in years past we've had the Social Security office speakers come out and also the veterans representatives. So it's a wide variety of different individuals and resources that Pahrump is proud to present, and we're glad to host it.
And this is going to be on what date and from what time to what time?
It will be from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, March 14th, right before St. Patrick's Day. And it'll be again at the Nye County Coalition at the Old Man's School.
And that's at 1020 East Wilson, I believe.
Yes, correct. Thank you very much. It's like, I just know where it is.
Right there on the corner of Wilson and West Street. Tell some of the sponsors who's helping out with this.
Actually, thank you very much. We are very proud to have Healthcare Partners be one of our sponsors, St. Martin's Episcopal Church, Senior Dimensions, as well as the CCA, the Nevada Southern Detention Center, and Pahrump Health and Rehabilitation, and Professional Case Management are going to be some of our big sponsors. And we also have something brand new this year that we've never had before.
What's that?
We're going to have 3 different speakers coming throughout the time. So if you come, you'll be able to have a little education at the same time.
Wonderful. So for more information, is there a number that they can call?
Yes, please call us at Nathan Adelson Hospice at 751-6700, and we will get you in touch. We do still have room for sponsors and vendors, so if you are interested, 751-6700.
Of course, give them a call for any information, or if you want to be a sponsor or a vendor. We'll see you down there at the Nye Communities Coalition Building. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, Wolfie's is trying out some new recipes, and for a limited time, you can get them for a special price.
We are doing fried chicken. Wolfie's is premiering his awesome fried chicken, and we're selling it in the parking lot. A 3-piece box of fried chicken with chips for $5, or a chicken breast with chips for $3. And yeah, I think this is something that's going to take place every Saturday, weather permitting. We're out here till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You could drive by. You don't even have to get out of your car. We'll bring it to you.
He's been testing out this fried chicken then?
He has. It's Wolfie's own recipe. He has perfected it. It is unbelievably good. And, you know, we sell it inside as well, but the $5 and the $3 price is a parking lot promotional price, but it is $5.95, I believe, inside for a 3-piece meal. And it's fabulous. You got to come in and check it out.
Wonderful. So we'll be out here every Saturday doing this?
We will, weather permitting.
And so any other things going on here at Wolfie's?
Well, we have our bowling league starting up in March. So our Red Hat League kicks off on March 6th, and they're very excited about that, as we are. So any of the businesses that want to put a league together, it's just 2-people teams, and we need 8 teams to get a league going. And I think it's great. You know, we had businesses participating against each other. You know, we had the car dealers fighting each other on the lanes, and the real estate business and the banks, and it's a lot of fun. So anybody that's interested, just stop by Wolfie's and we'll get you signed up.
Well, folks, we'll have more news and a look at weather coming up for you right after this break.
M&S Storage, one of the most secure facilities in the Valley, with full-time on-site managers and security gate. The prices are the best in town, from $35 per month, 10% discounts for seniors, and special rates for new home buyers. We have open RV spaces for boats, cars, even semis. We have your storage solution. M&S Storage, 751-4 4813.
Right now, pay for 3 months plus a $20 security deposit and get your 4th month free.
Walt Grudzinski is a candidate for District Assembly 36. We spoke to him today.
Just got into it very recently. I know I'm somewhat of a latecomer to it, but I just retired out of the Department of Defense, where I spent 43 years there, and I was just training soldiers at Fort Irwin, California. So now I no longer fall under the Hatch Act, and I can actually run in partisan politics. It's been a passion of mine, and campaign's going good. I'm getting a lot of positive support from the community, and just one of the reasons I came here. It's a good community.
How long have you lived in Pahrump? Are you a resident?
Lived in Pahrump 2 years. Owned property here about 6. First came to the area in the late 1990s. We were doing some training out here for the government, and wow, this is a pretty nice little town. So I decided to come back and stay.
What's some of your hopes for the future if you become elected assemblyman?
Well, looking at a variety of things, but one of the things we're having in this area, I have 2 children that came out with us, adult children, difficult getting jobs here. So I would look at trying to maybe cut some of the red tape to get businesses in the district. I was really happy to see Nye County put a moratorium on impact fees here recently. I think that'll help, and now we just got to go out and get the business come in with the jobs. But I'd like to work on that. I'd like to take a look at the Yucca Mountain project that's going on and see if we can work out some kind of a deal at the state and maybe at federal level to get that in there, because that'll bring a lot of good paying jobs to rural Nevada where they're sorely needed. And so basically I want to be a strong voice for the district in Carson City. I'm a conservative, Republican, and I bring those kind of smaller government, less red tape, those kind of thoughts to the table.
So you worked in the military for all these years. Can I ask about it?
Yeah, well, let me put it to you this way. People ask me that question, and I tell them, yes, I worked in the military, the Defense Intelligence Agency for 20 years, and the Department of the Army for 23 years. And I've worked on every continent on the face of the earth except Antarctica. Not too much business down there. But most recently, I've got 3 tours in Iraq. I just came back in March of 2010, my 3rd tour there. I've had a couple tours in the Gulf War. I'm a Vietnam veteran, Bosnia, those kind of things. So, been a field guy, and that's why I spent the last 2 years training soldiers down at Fort Irwin, where we're prepping them before we send them to Iraq and Afghanistan. By trade, I'm a military intelligence and security officer, and it was really good, but it's time for me to settle down and put in some roots somewhere.
There you go. Are you going to have any upcoming meet and greets?
At this point, none are scheduled. I said I just got into it a little late here. What I've been doing is meeting with various groups in and around the county here, and I will be moving out to the other parts of the district to do, as we say, meet and greets, and talk with the folks and just let them know who I am and get a look at the face and that sort of thing.
If people want to find out more about your campaign, do you have a website?
At this point, I don't have a website up, but if folks want to contact me, they can reach me at waltgrodzinski@lycos.com. And I do have, I am on Facebook and Twitter. So, you can meet me in those places, and hopefully we can connect that way.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. We had partly cloudy skies today, and our high was at 56 degrees, not too bad. Our winds were coming out of the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour, and our gusts were at 26. Pressure was at 30.06, and our UV was at 4 moderate, coming close to our normal 5 moderate. Our humidity was at 37%, and our sunrise at 6:16 a.m. Today's record was set back in 1986 at 82 degrees. Tonight it looks like we're going to have mostly clear skies, so there'll be a couple of clouds out there, but nothing that bad. Our low is going to be 33 degrees, and our winds are still going to come out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Gusts are going to go down to 16 miles per hour, and our humidity is going to be at up to 48%. As you could tell, even today it was kind of damp out. Our sunset will be at 5:38 p.m., and our record was set back in 1962 at 19 degrees. Tomorrow looks like we're going to have partly cloudy skies again. Our high is going to go up, though, to 62 degrees. Our low is going to be 37. Winds to come out of the south at 15 miles per hour, and our gusts at 28. So tomorrow looks like it's going to be pretty windy. Our UV index is going to go back to normal, 5 moderate, and our sunrise will be at 6:15 a.m. Our humidity at 33%. And now looking at our 7-day forecast, yesterday and Monday it was looking pretty boring, but today it's a lot of different things going on. We're going to have partly cloudy skies tomorrow, like I said, and then we'll be sunny up until Saturday, where we're going to get mostly sunny skies. Sunday will be sunny again, and then Monday and Tuesday we're going to be seeing some clouds as well. Wednesday we're going to have those 28 mile per hour gusts, and then Friday as well we're going to have 22 miles per hour. Our temperatures are kind of going up and down still even. 73 is going to be our highest high on Sunday, and 34 degrees it looks like is going to be our lowest lows on Thursday and Friday. And today's worst weather was in Worms, Nebraska, where it looks like that bird and the worms are having a face-off there. They had strong thunderstorms. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Zach. Folks, a pre-registration and preview period for the first government surplus auction of 2012 begins tomorrow at 9 a.m. This is 3 days in advance of Saturday's sale, which will be held on March 3rd. The auction will be held at a county storage located at 4320 Stephanie Street in Las Vegas. Saturday's sale features about 100 vehicles and about 300 miscellaneous items, such as computers, file cabinets, and bicycles. You can view them at their website at TNT Auction.
Sounds like it's going to be a good auction.
Indeed.
Well, it begins 2 p.m. tomorrow. Southwest Medical Associates is presenting a free health seminar, especially for seniors. Linda Churchill, nurse practitioner, will be talking about sleep disorders that affect seniors from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Nugget Event Center.
And folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And from everyone up here on the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Prump.
Good night.